Well, hello there everyone, to Cyan Mark III, and welcome back to the Tobosh Tangle in Factorio. During the break I just potted around a bit. Messed around, did nothing. Well, I say nothing, I was actually checking out supply situations and examining the layout of the factory and all that. And one of the things I realised is that I can actually make... Come on. You're not delivering me much, are you? Okay, just cancel that order, I've got what I need. One of the things I've realised is that I can automate production of another required component for my automated expansion, which is the production of greenhouses. And I can do that relatively easily because the three required components, being quartz, iron plates and stone, all actually congregate in the middle of my oil refining and chemical haphazard thingy sector, which is probably the best name ever for a sector. But it all gathers in this area, so I can use that to actually start producing them. And then that'll let me start trying to tackle this entire mess, which is, oh no, I can't make enough basic components and I can't make enough advanced circuits and all that because I don't have the wood, I don't have the processing facilities, I don't have anything that I need. You know, that whole situation. So I can actually start to do something about it. The power pole blew up this time, eh? Yeah, they're still doing nasty things to my base in general. Maybe there's a better ammo type I can use, I don't know. But anyway, this should let me start making the greenhouses, which will let me expand the wood production, and then I can use the wood production to produce a proper facility for making basic circuits and stuff like that. So that's all expansion plans which can come into play. Now, why am I doing that as an expansion plan? Because I was looking at the production requirements for level 3 research packs, and I realised they actually require the second tier of electronic circuits, the blue ones, and I just don't have any kind of production facility that can really keep up with that. I mean, hell, I can't keep up with my base's demands as it is. I mean, look at this conveyor here. Just look at this thing here. This is what my base can handle as far as these circuits are concerned. Part of that is because of the limits on the basic circuit production, which is also getting in the way. But at the root of all that is my wood production, which is, to be fair, absolutely rubbish. Guys, look at this. The entire wood line is just depleting, effectively. And so this is just caused by the strain of me taking like a stack out of the various tiers to craft my own stuff. And that has caused this entire thing to just go into meltdown, basically, and just grind to a halt. It just can't handle it. A blue inserter blow up this time. Yeah, same place. That section of the wall is kind of not doing very well. But yeah, this early prototype of my tree production is okay. It works. It does it. But the problem is, look how flipping slow it is. It's so slow to do its production. You need a sizable greenhouse operation to maintain a suitable level of output. And this is just not it. It's just not it. Yeah, it's just not it. So I need to work out a better industrial plan for this. And get a blueprint set in and then get it working. And that will take me towards proper level 3 science production. But my base does have some production ability. So my base can sustain some only some, blue science pack production. Turrets and things are blowing up. Yep, same place. Yeah. Okay, now then. To make the science packs, I actually require basic components as well, because it requires a tier of inserter. And that requires the blue inserters, which requires the yellow inserters, so either I chain those all the way from their extant, that's a nice word, their extant production facilities, which is part of the dense tangle and will be very hard to actually work out. Or I set up production in site, which will allow me to actually produce those, and I just have to pipe in the basic components, which will be a much easier option. Well, easier in terms of conveyors, harder in terms of I've got to get the layout worked out. Though that said, I'm only going to make the basic stuff. I'm not going to try and match this to... Let's make it mass production like these red and green production sections. No, because that will take ages and my base couldn't even sustain it even if I did manage to make it, and I don't have the space to make it anyway. So let's get the other type of factory out here. Yep, level 2s. Let us begin to make this thing. So find it. Here we go. To make that, I require batteries. Got those. Make steel. Got those. And electronic circuit boards. Got those. Yeah, okay. 3 things that I can pipe in straight away from my northern sector. The last thing I need, though, filter inserter. That is the main sticking point. And it's going to be the hardest thing to sort out. So let's go ahead and get 4 factories. That's probably asking too much. My base probably won't be able to handle it, but 4 factories. They require a filter inserter every 3 seconds. Right. How fast does a regular filter inserter get made? 0.5. Okay, that will be fine, but there's no way I'll be able to sustain this darn thing over full production rate anyway. I just don't have enough spare materials at the moment. But hey, I'll get science rolling and I'll be able to start research, and I could research better defensive turrets. That would probably be a really good idea at this point. But I'll also be able to research tanks. Yeah, boomsticks. Stuff to roll over the enemy, and I'm out of conveyors. There's always something, isn't there? Anyway, yeah. Just going to quickly grab conveyors, but doing this advanced research will let me get some upgraded defensive and offensive measures, like I could get better armor. Hopefully something I can actually craft. That would be nice. But I can definitely find some stuff which I can make and use, which will let me just, yeah, more turrets. Tell you what, I actually need to... I'm going to need another trip out to Outpost Alpha, because, quite frankly, the attrition rate of what's going on over there is pretty darn high. So what I need to do is actually go over there and get supply chains set up, which will let me produce the basic components on site, and that way I won't have to worry that it's going to run out of spare parts or anything like that. Okay, that's actually starting to build up a backlog again, so let's go ahead and ruin it by doing that. Do I have the splitters on hand? No, I need to make those, so let's start making those. Right, okay. So that'll hook into there. 1 resource located. Now then, the next resource is batteries, which are all the way up here. Yep, over here to the left. I got lost in the tangle, sorry. With all of the stuff that I've got making this extra bits and pieces over here. Yep, okay. Let's go ahead and put that there. That'll do it, I suppose. Just hook that up now since I've actually got the thing, and then just bring it on down. Like so. And what do you know? iron is over here as well, actually. So let's go ahead and grab iron too while I'm at it. So I don't have to wander back up here and try and find it again. Just split off the split, like that. I'm sure that the greenhouse production won't mind, because it's not really a high output line, that anyway. So there we go, okay. Thank you for your save. Now, my question is, why is the battery not doing too well? Actually, the battery is doing great. The battery's production is running quite effectively. Plastic is running short, though. And that's just down to my oil refining system, which is about as, at this point, lackluster as the rest of the tangle itself. This entire base is getting seriously outmoded, like really, really quickly. So yeah, I need to get this stuff past all this somehow. Okay, let's do this, and then I can just invert and, no, it needs to be in this gap here. Then I can just invert and dive it straight into a tunnel, straight out into there. Okay, that's one connection that's going to be okay. I need to get this metal connection down, so let's do that. Okay, pull that up a little bit, switch it around, iron comes out there. Batteries, when they turn up, which might happen eventually. Fingers crossed, though. Actually, my stockpile is grabbing a lot of it right now, so let's limit the stockpile to 4 stocks. Just like that, and then dump batteries into these to be unloaded. So it'll just distribute them where I need to. Yeah, let's do that. Sure, this will stop it from producing things, but that'll just let it build up a backlog of plastic in this area, which it means that it'll start up again with no problems. I want to keep a little bit on there, so I'll keep 3 stacks for myself. Okay. Yep, battery's flowing. Okay. That's 2 resources going down into the local area. Excellent. And the last resource I require is this 3rd one, which will be coming this way. Yep. There we go. I can go into this one. Yep. And then lastly, blue circuits can come down this one. Let's split them. Yep. There we go. Okay, off it goes. All in progress. Yep. Okay. That's some of the resources sorted. Only some, though, unfortunately. Because I still have a bucket load of resources that I need to actually gather and bring down to this entire thing. And that is the resources I required to make, you know, the inserters. The part which actually requires crafting down here. Okay, so I'm just going to load that into that side there for the circuits. So there we go. Supply chains are starting to form. There we go. Yep, that's fine. Right, okay. 3 ingredients sorted. Last ingredient, which is going to be the pain, which is fast inserters. Also requires basic electronic boards. I've brought in a supply of those, so that's fine. I can do that immediately. Blue inserters also requires that. Again, brought in, so that's fine. I've got a supply of iron plates as well. I can hijack a bunch of these lines actually to get supplies for this production, so that's great. Right, you are going to make the fast ones. You're going to make the... Sorry, what even are those? Filters. Right, you make the filters, you make the fast ones. I can hijack the other lines to give you some inputs, because this thing's going to be slow as hell anyway. So I can do that. Put on a one to get to there to pull iron plates off the iron and battery line just below. That's great. Last production piece required yellow. I think I can cheat a little bit on this one. Yes, I know turrets and things are detonating. You see, even with the sniper turrets backing it up, stuff is still exploding in the curtain wall. Now then, I said I could cheat a little. I can. Because this is going to be slower, quite a bit slower, I can hijack this little assembly line here, producing yellows to go into the level 2 science packs. And if I put a tunnel here, it'll be an automatic filter. I'll get the inserters, but I won't get the conveyors. Which is all to the good. Because when you merge into a tunnel like this from the side, only the side with the conveyor goes onwards. The side trying to drive into the tunnel wall actually stops. So, as you can see, the conveyors have stopped moving, inserters are going straight up into where I want them. So this means I can just route it straight down there. Okay, and that is yellow inserters sorted. I'm glad I thought to do that because I was quite frankly dreading trying to get production for yellows actually working. Because that would have been a downright pain. There's always something. Right, okay. There's always something. And in this case, the something is that I forgot I would need a line to get the science packs out. Kind of important, that. Oh, well, at least I've got a quick fix on hand, I suppose. Let's go ahead and drop those there and wipe this blueprint. So I keep hitting the wrong button for that. Okay. Now, the quick fix is that I am going to do a copy and paste of this entire section because this is what needs to move. Like that. Copy that. Yep. Okay. Then I'm just going to delete it all. Just delete it. Get rid of it. Off you go. Because that's the bit that's in error. So, bye-bye. Here come the bots to do my dirty work for me. Oh, I've made such big mistakes in the past, and I've always had to tear things out and do it a lot. And this is just so much better. Yep, all the bots are flying off to use my storage. Okay. Not sure where that logistics bot's going. Yeah, it's going to do something, I suppose. Here comes the rest of the bot swarm to just take care of all this mess. Okay. And because I just demolished it, it's now all in the system. So I can just pop it into place one block higher. I remember I made mistakes like this when I was putting together the original production system like that, and it was just, yeah, didn't work too well. Well, in this case, now I can just rebuild it all, relay it all, and it'll have the same programming, the same everything. It'll just all be ready to go. That is once the factories turn up, at least. Okay. So while I'm waiting for those things to turn up, I get to work on how to feed everything in. Which is the fun part. Got blues running from there. Actually, this will be fairly easy. Yeah. Yeah, that should do it. Luckily, because of how it is, I can just stagger how to arrange the inserters, which means I can do it like that, and then I need the blues to, well, I don't need, yellows will be enough, but the blues will unload it. Then I can just do this output thing, tunnel underneath those where I don't need it, thanks to the staggering, and that should draw off all the existing lines. Perfectamundo. There we go. And feed it all in and let it just start chugging away. So, hooray, progress. Blue science. Finally. I mean, I've been putting off doing this because of the entire base situation, but it is all starting, I think. Yes, you need iron plates. Yes, you need those. Why, you know, Worky. You have access to the resources you need. You need iron plates, yes. You need basic circuits, yes. These things are right here. Why are you no taking them? Why are you not... Right, yes, of course. Die, I'm sorry, silly me. Okay, it's not those that are clogged up, it's this that's clogged up. Because it doesn't have enough boards. Oh. Something else has gone wrong. Okay, right. Simple fix. I need to reroute this because it's plugging into the wrong side of the flipping thing. So, plug it into there. Yep. Pull that out. Yep. Like that. Okay. Right. The problem is I mixed up where it's going to unload the inserters. So now I just need to drain off all of these blues like that, and there we go. Right. And now it's working. Excellent. Blue science working. And I've got a bunch of extra blues there, so I'll just dump those into that. Okay, that's the easy part, and just quickly to round out the video, I'm going to... Oh, what are you bringing me? Blues, thank you. Just to round out the video, I'm going to hook up the actual science pack output to my science centers so I can actually begin the required process of teching up. That should be fine there, yep. Just tunnel that under so it doesn't stop working. Fine. And then do it like that. That's fine. Put in a bunch of reds because it requires it. Yep. This research sector has been with me for so very long. It's kind of outdated by a lot, just like the rest of the base. But at least now I can actually start to do... Can anyone guess what I've done? I think you know what I've done. Damn it. Okay. Time to end the episode on a low note, because what I have done is I lost track of the resource types and I brought the wrong stuff. I brought stuff I needed. I brought exactly what I need to make the inserters, but I have not brought what I need to make the science packs. And that's why it's not working. I don't need the blue circuits, I need the electronic circuit boards. That's 1. And I brought iron plates and not steel. That's 2. So this entire feed pack is actually messed up completely and I'm going to have to fix it. So yeah, I'll try and fix that during the intermission this time. So this has been I Am Mark 3. Thank you very much for watching me completely cock all that up. And I'll catch you some other time for some more Factorio or whatever is your viewing pleasure. See you later. I can't believe I did that. Actually, I can believe it.